Hi everyone, so this is going to be our last vlog for the semester, and I've learned a lot over the semester, starting with Mrs. Dalloway. Going into the book, it was really confusing initially until we started really diving into what we were actually looking for in the book and what the book was trying to tell us, that the words can't necessarily tell us themselves. So from Mrs. Dalloway to the Swan book, I think my close reading skills have definitely improved. I've never been a close reader. I've always read for enjoyment. I've always read for always enjoyment and for class, of course. So being able to read a little bit more closer to the text and not just reading to read, I think it's made me enjoy reading more, because I'm very critical of everything that I read now. Like, I'll read a simple article in the newspaper now and I'm ready to dive into what the journalist might have meant by this particular sentence. So one thing that I have gained from this class is definitely close reading. I am going to take a break from reading for maybe the first month in the summer, but I do plan on reading a fair amount of novels this summer, and I'm excited to read them now with this new skill, and hopefully it's something that I can kind of add to maybe a future classroom setting, because I do want to be an English teacher. So trying to figure out how I'll incorporate that into an elementary classroom. I know it may be a different level of it. However, I would still want to bring that into the classroom because I feel like it's very helpful. Definitely, I wish I would have gained this skill in high school. I think another thing that I improved on was my analyzations of the close reading, and being able to squeeze all of that into one page. I've never had an instructor or teacher give an assignment and only make it one page, and you have to do so much in that one page that you really have to think, and you really have to use all of your resources to be able to break down the close read and analyze what's going on in that moment. So I definitely think my analyzation skills have gotten better. In high school, I felt like they weren't really there because we had to learn over 100 literary devices, so it was always hard to keep up. And then now some of the literary devices that you see in the texts we read over the semester have kind of been common, so it's been easier to kind of grasp on to the couple of ones than 100 of them that we're trying to do in high school. So definitely I've gotten better at analyzation. Another thing, kind of going into the same thing as close reading, I think my presentation skills have gotten better. I've done a lesson plan before this class. However, it was different because I wasn't trying to teach about a particular novel. I was teaching about my experience during a service learning site in a school. So I think that difference, it really makes you, even though research isn't fun, it's better to research and know what you're talking about than not to research because it's not the funnest thing that you want to do. I think one thing I've also gained is research skills and trying to eliminate what is important, what is not important, and what source can lead you to another source. And I think now with this class, I'll definitely take more advantage of a misused library, because I go to study, but I've never checked out a book until this class. And I think that from now on, any research or any projects or any assignments that ask for outside sources, definitely take advantage of the library, because there's so many books. And overall I feel like they make the project or assignment way better than what it could be. So thanks Stephen for forcing us to well, not forcing us, but giving us that guide into making your approach to an assignment way better with research, because the more research, it just adds to your claim or your thesis, and makes it, make it portrays you to know what you're talking about, because you do know what you're talking about. So yeah, looking at the questions as I'm going along, I think I kind of already said this in the beginning. As a reader, writer, and critical thinker altogether, I think reading novels now are going to be way different than I read them before. And so is writing. I took pretty much 3 English classes this semester, so each class is giving me something different to hold on to. My creative nonfiction writing class has given me, the skill to write close to some of the authors that we read. I'm not as good as a lot of them, but I've definitely gained that skill, and I'm still working on that skill. So being able to use that and then intertwine it with analyzing text and using critical thinking skills, I think everything that I've learned this semester collectively in all classes have helped me to be a better reader, a better writer, and a better critical thinker, because now I'm always on the lookout looking for anything that can signal, foreshadowing, or anything that the author may have wanted the reader to see that isn't explicitly stated. Just in closing, I've really enjoyed the course. What I've enjoyed most about the course is the text. I don't think I have been challenged in regards to novels at all throughout my college career, simply because I wasn't initially an English major, and I think now my approach to novels is going to be really different and really high scale, because now when I read, I'm looking for something more than surface level. So thanks Stephen for providing us with such great texts. I still want to reread the Swan book. That may be like a end of the summer deal with myself, but I really enjoyed the class. I enjoyed the class with Carrie, Justin, and Amber as well, and I love that the class was so small, because we were able, I think if the class would have been bigger, it wouldn't have flowed the way it did, and I think everyone added something great to the course, and I was able to learn a lot from each person based on their own presentations, their own close reads, as well as the vlogs, and learning what type of thinkers they are, watching their vlogs and what they pick out from like the pre-discussion vlog. So overall, I really enjoyed the course, and I hate that it's over now, but I am glad that it's getting closer to summer. I mean, now it's raining in Detroit, so we're kind of far off, but sooner or later we'll get there. I hope you guys enjoy your summer. If you're taking summer classes in 2 weeks, good luck, because I'm in the same boat. Yeah, have a great summer, and hopefully I'll see you guys next year.